Hello everyone, my name is Mercy and welcome back to another video where today I actually wanted to do something a little bit different and show off some video games. Starting off with this one that is, well first off I want to say this is me looking at all the Call of Duty games in order of what I have personally. Now I do have the first Call of Duty game on Steam. Unfortunately I don't have like the PC disc or anything like that, so it's just going to start off with this one, which is Call of Duty Finest Hour. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is obviously because I did a reaction to Modern Warfare 4, the rebooted version, or well, there's not really an original version of Modern Warfare 4 anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. But the problem with this going off of here, I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan by any means, but I do have a large portion of them, especially when I was younger, and a lot of them that I bought like pre-owned at like GameStop, and that's kind of the reason why I have so many, I think. But all of it is mostly Xbox. The issue with this thing is that I have it. I'm sorry my camera's backwards if it shows that. I don't know how to fix that. I've never understood how my phone works. It was like $12, okay, the phone was. So, this game, I have no idea what it is. I never played it. I'm just being honest, like I've never played this game, so it's kind of just here. So I'm just gonna go on the next one. This is Call of Duty 2, a special edition if you can read it here. Call of Duty 2 is one of my favorite Call of Duty games. In fact, it might be my second favorite Call of Duty game. I'll go into my first very soon when you see it, but this game has a lot of missions in it, and it is some of the most fun, and I wouldn't say so much realistic per se, but you know, to me it was realistic obviously as a kid, and I would say it was realistic totally at its time for something in 2005, the year that I was actually born. So this was something that I later kept on to, mainly the demo actually, when I first played it on the 360, and I thought the demo was so fun. I would replay it over and over and over again. It's kind of like Halo Reach or Castlevania 2010, and then there was probably some other Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum was that was amazing when I first got that. But Call of Duty 2 was one of the first that actually happened to me as well on the 360. So very nostalgic for those reasons as well. And D-Day is a blast to play through. And really interesting one. So here's another one that I've never played. This is Call of Duty 2, the red one if you can't see it. And it's, you know, something that I also got. So, you know, to preface it, the reason why I have these is because I got them at it's not a thrift store, it's kind of like a GameStop, like, I don't want to say rip-off, but it's kind of like GameStop in a way, right? Where you would find it in this area for very, very cheap, obviously pre-owned old games, and I thought it was cool, and why not take advantage of that? If it's under $5, I'm like, hey, well, you can't buy this stuff online, and, you know, at all, really. I mean, you could buy it online probably on Amazon and stuff, but you can't buy it on, you know, Walmart, or not Walmart, I mean digital services. They don't port the games. It's so stupid. And I'm going to complain about that some other video as well, about porting. What's wrong with you guys? The freaking game companies. This is Call of Duty 3. This came out in 2006. This is right after the second one. And I'll be honest with you, I don't have the cover, obviously. It's from GameStop, as you can tell. But I will be completely honest, I wasn't a huge fan of this game. I don't know what the appeal really was, if there was one. I've heard very good things from the first three in general, but again, haven't played through the first one, played all the way through the second, probably twice almost, I think. And I've only played this one once, but I remember playing as a kid, and I never really cared for it. I got really, really bored playing it, and I don't know what it was. It wasn't that memorable with all the missions that I played, so unfortunately, I just don't really care for it as much. I guess the next one up, it is a Call of Duty World at War. Now, if you don't know, if you haven't seen my other video, I made it very clear and obvious that this is my favorite Call of Duty game. I love this game so much. It is very dark and gritty, with especially the menu music is so cool in this game. I think this game depicts very much the horrors of war and how disgusting and dark it can be. Really, really, you know, messed up and horrific, you know, and it's a really cool cover as well. It introduced the zombies mode, which in my opinion, this is the best zombies, or at least the first map, Notch Durin Toten, I think it's called. I think it's a fantastic video game, and it is one of my favorite video games of all time as well. So it's not just my favorite Call of Duty game. I can't say that about any other Call of Duty game, is what I'm trying to say. I really can't. But this is another one that it's a little bit different. It's Call of Duty World at War Final Fronts. Now, if you don't know, this is actually a different game. I know it has the same pretty much the same back. I can't even grab it right now, but it has the same exact back kind of as World at War already. This is on the PlayStation 2. Not sure if it's exclusive there only, but I assume it is. It actually has its own campaign of different missions and levels, so I thought that was really, really interesting. I thought it was maybe just a port, but apparently no, it is actually supposed to be maybe side by side or in between missions of World at War itself. So that would be something I would be really, really interested in playing when I get the chance to. I don't know if the PlayStation 2 that I got really works well. I shouldn't have gotten that one in the PlayStation 3 because I got really used to very bad, crappy ones, especially the 3. This one's Black Ops. Black Ops, I have a lot of good memories. Not good memories, but like, I remember this being one of my favorite games, or Call of Duty games as a kid. And I want to also say this. I'm not a multiplayer guy by any means. The only games you're ever going to see me playing multiplayer is Roblox and Halo. That's it. That's all you're going to see me on. I don't like multiplayer. I don't like playing with other people really that much. I'm not a big fan of that stuff. It's just those games in particular. I did play Call of Duty on multiple, times for multiplayer. But it's like I never really had any friends to play with anyway because and especially like I'm not saying I didn't have friends who like Call of Duty. I have, but a lot of it, especially back then, crossplay wasn't actually a thing. So you couldn't even do it anyway. But I got this maybe. I really got into Call of Duty when I was almost a teenager. I think almost maybe I don't remember. I would have been in my preteens, but Black Ops I do really, really like. I think the story is really good. I tried replaying this game after I replayed World at War years later, but unfortunately I just couldn't get into it again. I don't know what happened. I just got kind of bored again. And that might be just a thing with me in general where, when you start replaying stuff in order, you get bored and you're like, you know what, I want to do something else. You're kind of forcing yourself to play the game in a way, sometimes if you're going to do it in order, and some games you just, I don't know, it's just a little bit different. This is Call of Duty Black Ops 2. Again, it's pre-owned, so I don't have the actual cover, but I do like Black Ops 2. It's an alright game. Or it's a good game, honestly. It adds a lot of new, really new stuff and mechanics as far as I remember, and especially guns and stuff. It's more futuristic, and in fact, it actually took place last year as far as I remember. So, yeah, I really like Black Ops 2. I think I like the first one definitely more, though, from what I remember. But I don't remember much from that game, honestly, or either as much as I want to. The next one is the most controversial one. Call of Duty Ghosts. I think it's the most controversial, at least. I've heard it is. So Call of Duty Ghosts is a game that, in my opinion, is the most not rememberable. If that's a word. It's not something I can really think of, like, or think of like, whoa, that game did that, or this. I can maybe remember some stuff from it, but like overall, it was not something that I could tell you this. This was actually the first Call of Duty game I think I ever played, maybe. It was either that or Call of Duty 2's demo, but I think it was the first Call of Duty game that I played because I played it at a friend's house. He was moving away at the time, and we were extremely young, and we reconciled and stuff, and it was something really, really. I don't know. I remember going over there. I remember this is such a random story, but I remember someone showing me. She was showing me like a Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location trailer at the time. So this would have been around like 2015, 2016. And most of my friends already, well, really, it was only one friend. I only had one friend. He had a friend who also really liked Call of Duty, and they'd play together. So again, but they're on PlayStation. I'm on Xbox, and I never cared about Call of Duty until a little later. But they were showing Sister Location, and I was like, you know what, that is not real. That is not real. I don't know why I'm telling this story, but I really don't remember much from Ghosts, honestly, and I wish I did, but I remember Extinction Mode, but yeah, I played multiplayer on it. So this is a triple pack here. This is Modern Warfare 1, Modern Warfare 2, and Modern Warfare 3. So these are the original Modern Warfare games. And I have a very controversial opinion, and maybe it's because I played these games a little bit later, and I think I forced myself to, honestly. Although I will say, I did replay Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered quite recently, actually, and it was okay. It was interesting, and it's a pretty good remaster, all things considering. It's not a lazy one, but I'm just not a big fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I don't know if it's just that I don't understand like the appeal. Again, because I played it years later. Now, granted, I love Spec Ops. Okay, so I'll say that I love Spec Ops. I don't know if people like Modern Warfare 2 Spec Ops more, but I like Modern Warfare 3 Spec Ops the most. And I actually think I remember more of Modern Warfare 3 than I do with 2, honestly. And I feel like that's really controversial too. So, throw everything you want at me. I wasn't a big fan of these two, but I really do like the first one. And I played it on the remastered as well. So later on, I played the remastered, and I still loved it. I still think it probably is my third favorite Call of Duty game, honestly. I like it. I like it a lot, especially the stealth stuff. But again, these games I never got into. I don't know why, but everyone seems to really like them, so that's cool. But it's just not something I really cared about ever. So, here we are going into the Xbox One ages, which is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. I think Ghost was also on the Xbox One, but I'm not sure. But either way, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, another controversial opinion. I mean, this one has, I think, Kevin Spacey on it, which is always so funny. I liked this game when I was younger because it was so fun. It was so goofy. I think I knew someone who said it was the worst Call of Duty game ever. Worst Call of Duty ever. But they said their favorite Call of Duty was Ghost. So I don't know about that one. No, I'm just kidding. It's his opinion. But Advanced Warfare was... you get the double jump in the game. Isn't that cool? Like, isn't it? Like, and the graphics look so cool. They look so real at the time. When I saw this, I was like, what? This is great. I understand Halo 2 Anniversary came out that year, and those are my favorite cutscene of any video game. Like, the way they look is so realistic. It's crazy. Blur Studios. I don't know if Blur Studios worked on this one or what it was, but I don't think it was. But they look so real. And Blur Studios, I think, is working on the college. I looked that up. It was like, because the Modern Warfare 4 looks so realistic, too. It's like, wow. What the hell, Call of Duty? You've been really, like, ahead. I don't know why this wasn't appreciated so much more. Maybe it was at the time. I don't know. I was so young, so I wouldn't have known anyway. But the graphics are so well done. Ooh, here is Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3. Let's talk about Black Ops 3 for a second. Black Ops 3 is, I'm going to be honest, I think it's my least favorite Call of Duty game. And it's not mainly because of multiplayer. It's mainly because of campaign. Yeah, it's mainly because of campaign. It is because of campaign. I don't mind the multiplayer, nor do I mind the zombies. And I love the Zombie Chronicles stuff. But again, I rank games based on campaigns. I don't know why, but the multiplayer aspect is like completely out of my mind. I don't think about that. Why would I think about the multiplayer if I don't care to, like... I care about story. I care about, the gameplay in the story. Now, granted, if it was a multiplayer game on its own, which we're getting pretty close to, quite honestly, if it was that, I mean, I don't think I'd rank it at all. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't like the story. I really don't like the story. I get really bored playing the game. I think it's really, awkward. It's really, it's really goofy. From what I remember, it was really, really silly. The gameplay isn't that bad, though. I actually don't mind the gameplay. It's kind of like Advanced Warfare, where it's fun. I think Advanced Warfare is more fun, honestly. And Advanced Warfare might even have better graphics. I don't know, but these are still amazing graphics, and the zombies is really cool. I love the zombies in this game, so there's that as well. Now, here is the first Call of Duty game that I ever played. I mean, not ever played. Sorry, ever bought. So I got the Xbox One. And for some reason, I don't know if I wished this for Christmas or what the case was, but it was obviously like 2016, and it's Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, I was kind of a hater of this, and this is like, so, you know how people are kind of crazy nowadays sometimes with like politics and stuff, right? Well, that my thing back in the day, I don't follow that stuff, but my thing back in the day, that was Xbox versus PlayStation. But more so in my age, in my generation of stuff, it was Call of Duty versus Halo. It was a fight between Call of Duty and Halo. And this was even after Halo 4, after Halo 5 type stuff. But I was always dying on that hill, regardless of that. And I never thought about those games anyway. But Halo was still better. So I would always argue, Halo's better than... Nowadays, I don't care. Who cares, right? I'm still a big Halo fan, so obviously I'm going to pick it. And I'm not going to care. So it's like DC versus Marvel for me, right? I like DC. Most people like Marvel. But, regardless of anything, it's just cringe looking back. We were kids, okay? And it was never a big deal anyway. You think I got into arguments with my friends over it? Or we lost, friendships over it? No one actually realistically cared, okay? I was never anything like that. But Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, if you don't know, back in the day, there was a lot of aspects in this game that really reminded a lot of people of Halo. I think it was like the Pelican. There was like a picture of George from like or no, there was George, like straight up George in this game, almost in the multiplayer. There was a thing. There was like a cover art for Halo Reach that was in the loading screen or something, or I don't know what it was for like this game that was like almost, it wasn't identical, but it was like it was almost like it was a match, and there's other stuff in it too. But now looking back, it's like, who cares? And plus, Xbox has Call of Duty now, so I mean, hey, Call of Duty X Halo maybe. We gotta get Halo X Doom sooner than that, honestly. So hopefully, I don't want that. But Call of Duty, yeah, Infinite Warfare is something that I really, looking back, I actually enjoyed the campaign. I did. I never played the multiplayer. I do really like the 80s, like zombie stuff and everything. I thought that was really fun. But I do like the aesthetic. I do like, it's not all Halo. It's just that a lot of it looked like it was copying it at the time. And obviously, as a child, maybe I was like 11. I was like 11, and before that, actually, that was before that, so it would have been 10 actually. So yeah, it was something. I apologize if I'm just rambling about stuff, but welcome to the channel. So the next one is Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered. I already talked about this a little bit, but I do really think that it looks really nice, and I have large issue with games that have terrible remasters, which, in my opinion, is something like BioShock or, I wouldn't say Assassin's Creed 3, I don't think, but I don't think there's too much of a difference there either, but I'm not sure. If you're an Assassin's Creed fan, I'm sorry, okay? I don't know, that's what I remember, but I know BioShock for a fact. If you're a BioShock fan, you should know that the remaster that they did for 1 and 2, they are not remasters, okay? I'm just saying. Anyway, so then there's Call of Duty World War II. A lot of people don't really like this one so much, and I didn't really care for it too much either at the time. But I know it's like, it's just one thing, but I gotta give it to them, dude. This is one of the most realistic looking World War II games out there. And I heard Battlefield is also one of those places, and I'm sure there's way more now. But at the time, I thought this looked really cool. And to see D-Day in 4K... Okay, maybe not 4K, but D-Day in... Oh, they did have 4K at the time, actually. I didn't know they had that in 2017. Okay, and the Xbox One X existed at the time, because I got this when the year came out, I believe. So, I never played the multiplayer. Never, ever. I maybe played it once or twice, but never... Maybe with a friend or something. Zombies, I didn't mind so much either. That was pretty fun. But again, the graphics, it's so realistic. It's crazy. There was something else I was going to say. The reason why I care so much about D-Day, and I think it's so cool, I mean, it's one of the most iconic history moments in history, right? But I actually had a great uncle. I think it was great uncle, maybe great uncle. I don't know, but I remember him as a kid when I was much younger. He died a few years ago. I think it was maybe more than a few years ago. And he was like, he might have been 100 at the time, or maybe even over 100, maybe almost 100, but... it is quite fascinating, though, because he actually did fight on D-Day. So much respect to him for, shout out to my great uncle or whoever who fought on D-Day. Kind of crazy, right? He was in World War II. So, this is the one that is actually, I think this is actually my least favorite, which is Black Ops 4. So, realistically, if you don't count campaigns, well, guess what? This one doesn't have one at all. So, I'm not a multiplayer guy, so I want to tell this story real quick. When I was a kid and I first got this, I think I did this for Christmas too. I didn't know what to wish for at the time. So, every single year, I swear, I just wished maybe I could get Call of Duty, I mean, I don't know what the point was, because, I mean, there was no Halo games coming out, I guess, so... Other than Halo Wars 2, maybe, in 2017, but this is 2018. So, Black Ops 4... It had a blackout mode. It had multiplayer zombies. I played blackout once. I think I went to like a windmill or something, or some light tower. I don't know what the hell it was. Died. Never played it ever again. Multiplayer. Never touched it. Zombies. I think it was an exclusive mode because I couldn't find it when I was trying to come back to the game. I think I don't know where it was. I think it was in some cabin or something. I don't know what it was, but I played that, and then later on I played a gladiator match. But I think, unless that was already at launch, because you know what happened really, is that I played this game, right? I thought the UI, because I knew that UI was just trash, okay? I'm sorry. It's true. A lot of game UI back in that era, and maybe still even now, it's not very good. Like the game UI, like the how everything's set up, it is not very good how they have it set up. It's all over the place. So I thought the game UI was just so bad in this game, and that was why I couldn't find a campaign. So for years, I thought this game actually had a campaign, and I just gave up looking for it through the UI the first time. That I was like, you know what? I don't really want to play this game. I don't know where the campaign is. I forgot to play it. I'm just gonna uninstall it. So this game is like $60 at the time. It's like, oh my god. I mean, I look. They want to do their own thing. It might be a great game. It might have been a great multiplayer game. I'm not sure. So I can't speak for anyone when it comes to multiplayer. Maybe it's a great one. Yeah, I have no idea. And last but not least, this is the last Call of Duty game that I checked out and played, which was Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019. I actually really like this game a lot. I think they made great changes to, I'm not saying futuristic wise, because I know they went back futuristic even though World War II was futuristic, right? But you know what I mean, right? Like, I think it was pretty much, they went into it, Modern Warfare 3 was semi-future, right? Wasn't that like kind of in the future? And then it went to Black Ops 2, which was more in the future, I believe. Because I think Modern Warfare 3 was like World War 3, if I'm not wrong. But Black Ops 2 was semi-futuristic, 2025 still, even then, it is more in the future. It's 13 years after the release date of it. And Call of Duty Ghosts, more in the future. And then Advanced Warfare went way in the future, in futuristic technology at least. Maybe not too much in the future, because I don't know what year that takes place. And then Black Ops 3 was the exact same way. And then Infinite Warfare was the exact same way. World War II went all the way back, which was, pretty cool. But the story, oh yeah, I was about to say, the story for World War II, I don't mind it. Again, I mean, it's nothing that's really bothered me too much. I know people say it's goofy, and I think it is a little goofy at some parts. I remember the train, boosh, the train just freaking falls and stuff. But it's just not some, I don't know. But like Black Ops 4 was another futuristic one. So this went back, and not only that, but the way you hold the guns and aim and everything, it's even more realistic. It's even more realistic, and I thought it was so cool. I don't know if it was a new engine or what they changed, but they continued doing this in future Call of Duty games. To me, this launched a new era of Call of Duty. So I don't know if that new era is good or not. Never played any of the new games, but I've heard pretty good things from it. So maybe Modern Warfare 4 will be something I'll be checking out someday. I don't know, but I haven't played the second or third reboots, but I'm sure they're good or something. But yeah, I really like the campaign in this game. The multiplayer was I don't remember too much about it, but I think I remember liking it. And I don't remember, no, actually I did play the Special Ops. Yeah, I played the Special Ops. It was too hard for me. I couldn't do it. It went on for too long, I think. Yeah, this was Modern Warfare 2019, which once again I really like. And I forgot one! No, I played Black Ops Cold War. I did play Black Ops Cold War. And that was more colorful, and I really liked that game too. It was really, really funny. Like, the actual campaign was, like, really, really silly. And I don't have it here. The reason why is because I actually got it on a digital code. Because for some reason I was like, I don't know what it was, but I had money left over, and for some reason in my head I was like, maybe I should get a Call of Duty game that's new and spend all my money on it. And so I did that for some reason. And when I did that, I installed the game. I played like one mission, and then I uninstalled the game and didn't play for like 6 months. And then I played the game and finally finished it. So I actually really liked Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. That was another one that I actually really liked. So everything after that, which I think was 2020 if I'm not wrong, everything after that is I've never played. I think I played Vanguard's multiplayer beta, I think, or something, and I didn't really like it that much because it had like Godzilla backpack and King Kong. I don't know what the hell's going on, but it was really weird. But we were playing like a building setting, and the same thing happened there. Just uninstalled it, but I don't have the actual campaign. So yeah, that's my whole collection of Call of Duty. I mean, there's so much I could probably talk about in terms of like the actual games, The issue is a lot of it's from my childhood and I don't really remember. So this is just a video for nostalgic purposes of just me going on and rambling about what I think about Call of Duty, which as a franchise it's not so bad. I don't have any issues with Call of Duty, but it's also not something I really have much passion or care for as much as something like Halo or Batman Arkham or Doom or Resident Evil or Silent Hill, and the list can go on. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If anyone's actually still watching up to this point, if you're watching, and you're a Call of Duty fan, you're really mad at what I said, don't worry, you can comment down below. It doesn't bother me one way or another. It's just kind of funny. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. This was my Call of Duty game list. So, with that being said, thank you guys for watching. My name is Mercy. I'll see you guys in the next video.